Okay everybody, I wanted to show you my garden setup out here. I've got, this was part of my very first experimental crop that I planted, and this was a hot banana pepper plant. And I have picked all the peppers off except for a few. You can see one of the older ones on there, and then we have some new ones coming in, like this little guy right here, and some of the smaller ones that are just developing. Now these are ready to pick, and they'll be good in a salad, and they're good and hot. Seems like when they get a little more ripe, they actually are a little milder. But anyway, that plant did really well in the tower, and so I was real happy with that. The bean plant. This was the first crop of beans that I tried, and we got about a handful out of it, and so we're going to let it grow. It looks like there's still some flowering on it, so we may actually get another crop here before fall. Lettuce, I just planted some lettuce plants over the weekend, last weekend, and they were seedlings, and they'll probably take up pretty well, but some of them looks like some are doing better than others, so we'll just see how that goes. Over here, this is my hot pepper experiment, and what we've got here is a variety of heat, and these will be super hot. These are some of the Carolina Reapers down here, and they will grow and put out the world's hottest pepper at this point, and that is a strain or a hybrid from the Trinidad Scorpion pepper. And here is the Trinidad Scorpion pepper, and it never germinated, so we're going to try that again. We'll soak the seeds overnight, see if we can get them to come up. This one here is not sure what this one's going to be like. It may be a milder pepper, but they're all going to be pretty hot. So I'm pretty excited about these guys. They're growing really well. They were planted from seeds, and all I did was poke my finger in there, stick them in there, and let them grow. And most of them came up, so that was good. And here we've got our little cherry tomatoes, or grape tomatoes, I guess they are, Romas, and got a couple on there, and hopefully we'll get, well, it looks like we've got some buds up here, so looks like we're going to get some tomatoes out of this, and got a few new tomato plants in here that are just getting started, so maybe that'll also produce some more tomatoes. Down here we've got an eggplant that is probably, no, I don't know, that's probably 2 weeks old. That thing is growing like crazy, so I expect to have a lot of good eggplant in short order, so looking forward to that. Got some little seedlings going down here, and these are red cabbage, which I really hope I can grow in these containers, in the vertical towers. I believe so. Some of the people that I've talked to have grown them successfully, so no reason why I can't. So we'll let those get a little bit bigger before I pop them into one of the towers, and hopefully we'll, like I say, hopefully we'll have some good red cabbage or purple cabbage there. Coming back up to the first one where the banana pepper was, I've got some herbs in here. Got some rosemary, got now up here on the top I've got some purple cauliflower, so I'm real anxious to see what that turns out like. Down here I've got bok choy all the way around on this particular tier, and that again I planted just over the weekend, last weekend. Actually bought the little seedlings and transplanted them, and basically took them out of their little pot, washed all the soil off of them, off of the roots, and you know, just carefully put them down in a little hole inside my growing medium, and usually that works pretty well. So I just don't want to put soil in with this, mix soil in with this coconut fiber. Keep it as clean as I can. Okay, here's the actual nutrient setup. As you can see, we've got the big 55-gallon food grade barrel, and the pump is submerged down in there, and we've got it set up to go 3 times a day at 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 3 in the afternoon, and it runs for, I think it's about 3 minutes each time, and that seems to be enough nutrients, and typically if it's not raining, that would be enough to keep them hydrated fairly well. So that works right now. We'll experiment with that if they start looking wilty at the end of the day, but for now that looks pretty good. Now we've got some okra down here also. Looks like we're starting to get some blossoms there, so maybe we'll get some okra out of this deal too. I might need to transplant this one, get it in a bigger pot so we can get some you know, taller growth. We'll have to look at that this weekend maybe. Okay, that's what we got so far.